Hello, welcome to this week's Monday's meditation. My name is Steph Scoopin, and I work with people who crave some more space in their world. People who are faced with challenging careers or just challenging moments in their lives, and using inquiry and mindfulness to see more clearly in those moments what the next steps are, and just also allow the stress to kind of roll off our backs, like just like water rolls off a duck's back. Have you ever seen that? The way water just rolls off a water bird's back. It just forms these round drops who just slide off like perfect crystal spheres. It is really quite beautiful. So this is the last week of meditations beyond the eye. This is a little series that where we spent 7 weeks to explore our identity, our ego identity, what it is, and who we are, and who we think we are shapes the way we live in the world and shapes our world. So, for example, I am in the process of moving house right now, and trying to find a new home. And so that can be really stressful. And so this is the person I am right now. I'm in between here and there. I am in a place of instability, not enough money to get what I want, but too much money to feel like poor or destitute. Not feeling in flow, but also not feeling stuck because we are moving. And then of course age plays a role of how I see myself, how I perceive myself, gender, being a parent plays a role, being a pet parent plays a role, because it influences what we can get, rent, afford, buy. So all these facets come into the identity of who I am, and they play a role on how I feel and what I think day to day, right? And so then just sitting, coming back into meditation and sitting and thinking, who would I be right now, right here, without this story of who I am, without all these fixed labels and the limitations of the situation that seem to be there. Who would I be without that? And what comes up is what I would be human being moving, human being on the move. It's like what comes up is a picture like water flowing, like water. You know, like a creek flows or a river flows. The water flows around stones and over stones, and then sometimes it builds up behind something and then again flows over. Sometimes spreading out, right? Like a river wide, so you barely see the flowing, and then again falling like a high waterfall. So without the thought that, I should be something specific, that every day should have this very specific outcome, then just putting one foot in front of the other and just making one decision after the other feels fine. So today, on the last day of this series, I want to come back to this, to the central question of who are you? And the invitation is to explore it in sitting in meditation. So I invite you to sit comfortably and easily. I invite you to make sure that your chest is open and upright so the breath can flow easily. And if that feels right for you, you may close your eyes and become aware of the breath. Become aware of the breath flowing, your natural rhythm of breath right now. Notice the sensation of the breath in the nostrils, and going down the throat, expanding the chest, and then the chest collapsing. Depending on where you are right now in your emotional state and your thinking, you might notice tension in the body, tingling. You might notice emotions. You might notice joy, calm, anxiety, restlessness, whatever it is. So just being in touch with the sensations of the body. Take the awareness all the way to the feet, noticing the feet on the floor, connecting you to ground. Becoming aware of the the sensation of the inner body, of feet, toes. And the heels and the ankles. Becoming aware of the sensation of the lower legs, the knees, becoming aware of the hips, buttocks, the lower abdomen. And once again, checking in with the feeling of the inner body, seeing if there is pain, tension, temperature, agitation, space, whatever it is. Becoming aware of the stomach and the liver region just below the rib cage. If there is anxiety or sadness, it is often felt there. And becoming aware of the chest. The shoulders. This is often where tension could reside. So if there is tension, just be aware of it and allow it to be. Allow it to be there right now. Allow the sensation of it to be in the body. And just staying with it. Bringing the awareness to the arms and the hands. The length of the spine. This is often where we hold long-term pain. Into the throat. And the face. And the top of the head and the back of the head. And the sides of the head. And becoming aware of the whole body. The whole body. Notice this is who you are right now, human being, sitting, breathing. Sensing. Aware. Awake to your reality. And then as thought comes in, notice how the story of you becomes more complex. As memory comes up about something that happened, your career comes in, your standing, your relationships. Are you married, a parent, a child of somebody, a colleague, a friend, an enemy? Notice how what you know about yourself is projected into the future. How do you want people to see you? by someone who is respected, someone who is kind, confident, humble, knowledgeable, professional, famous, hidden. How do you want to show up in the world? And notice how you act so that you would be seen like that. And then coming back to this moment, sitting on the chair, human being, being human, breathing, being breathed, supported, live. And then once again, notice thought come in with the story of who you are. Notice the complexity of all that is going on. Notice how important it seems. Notice how the story gets wider and bigger the more you follow it, informed by a lifetime of memory, which is thought, of convention, of beliefs. And allow it to just go past you like a movie. Allow yourself to just see the story. And then once again, follow the breath back into this moment. This moment right here, right now. The flow of breath. Sensing. Being. Human being. And once again, become aware of the breath. And follow the breath into the body, the sensations of the body, feet and legs, the buttocks, the abdomen and the chest, the shoulders, arms and hands, the spine and the head. Becoming aware of the whole body. the whole body. Becoming aware of the chair, your ground, or the ground you're sitting on. Becoming aware of the room you're in, the environment you're in. Maybe you're outside. And in your own time, slowly and gently, open the eyes again. And welcome back. And once again, thank you for meditating, for getting closer to yourself, to who you really are, the sensing of being human, the truth of who you are and how you experience your life, moment to moment. And going forward, I will, in a few weeks, start again with the mindfulness, introduction to mindfulness series. So if you see this meditation and you're not yet signed up for the reminders, every Monday I suggest doing that. The link is underneath this video. And have a good rest of your day.